Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this morning's graduation ceremony for students from the School of Science and Technology. Welcome also to our honorary graduand, Dame Judith Hackett, DBE. We take great care in offering these invitations and are delighted when people of such distinction agree to join our community. I know that you will be an inspiration to our students, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later on its proceedings. Today's event is being live streamed, so a warm welcome to family and friends who join us from around the world. These ceremonies are a highlight of our academic year. They are a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. I would like to congratulate you all personally on your achievements. In particular, I want to mention our doctoral students graduating today. Building on undergraduate and master's level study, a doctorate entails another 3 to 4 years of full-time study, or up to 8 years on a part-time basis. A doctorate is the highest hallmark of achievement available for academic study. In choosing to undertake your doctorate with us, you have also made a significant contribution to the research culture of the university. No one makes this journey, undergraduate, postgraduate, or doctoral, on their own. I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who have supported you along the way. In particular, your families, friends, and tutors. Graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all those who have supported you on this incredible journey, whether they're here with you today or watching from around the world. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate some of the recent successes of the university. The awards and accolades we are receiving reflect our continued excellence in learning and teaching, and our commitment to transforming the lives of 32,000 and more students who study with us. You, in turn, are leaving us with skills, knowledge, and confidence to transform the world around you. As you continue to grow and accept new challenges, so will we. Our commitment to excellence evolves with the changing needs of our students. I'm proud to say that we have recently been named as the 2019 University of the Year by The Guardian, the latest title in an unprecedented period of success for the university. For a third successive year, we've been recognised and rewarded by one of the UK's true authorities in higher education. In 2018, we were named Modern University of the Year by the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide. The year before that, we received the Times Higher Education University of the Year Award. To continue to receive these kinds of accolades is an endorsement of what we are doing, and it sets a high bar for the future. That's a challenge we're excited about and one we're meeting head on. These awards endorse our vision, our ambition, and our reimagining of what a university education can and should be. They celebrate our gold standard teaching, our worldwide engagement with employers and partners, and our expertise in delivering a personalised learning experience that transforms lives. Through this recognition and the promise of what is still to come, we can say with confidence that today Nottingham Trent is one of the UK's most outstanding universities. The speed and scope of our progress is unmatched in UK higher education, and you should all be proud of the role you have played in continuing to move this university forwards. Through your own successes, stories, and contributions, we are making Nottingham Trent the first choice university for students of an unparalleled range of backgrounds. I trust that we've worked together with each of you, and our brilliant Students' Union, so that every one of you graduating today has been able to do your best. That is our purpose. It is why we're here. It's what we want for all of you. Do your best, achieve your best, be the best. Of course, this journey has not just involved your academic studies. We hope that we have supported you in developing the resilience, the knowledge, and the life skills that will sustain you in your career. We hope we have challenged you. We hope that you all feel that you are better prepared to meet the challenges that will come your way. Those challenges, both personally and professionally, are inevitable for all of us. But you've succeeded at NTU, and you leave us today with the tools to succeed in whatever you choose to do next. You can be our leaders, our creators, and the people who drive meaningful change in our world. This is your potential and your challenge, one I know that you'll always meet with intelligence, hard work, and compassion. The success of this university is built on achievements of every area of activity, and of course this includes the exceptional education provided by each of our schools. I would now like to share with you a few highlights that reflect this within your own school. The most recent data shows that nearly 9 out of 10 graduates of the School of Science and Technology go on to get graduate-level jobs or enter further study within 6 months of graduation. I hope that this record of outstanding graduate employment encourages you to aim for your dream career. It has also encouraged major employers such as Santander, the NHS, and Fujitsu to build new partnerships with the school, working with students on real-world projects or choosing NTU to develop bespoke courses for their own staff. Many employers, including Next and Refinitiv, attended the Department of Computing and Technology's degree showcase, leading to immediate job offers for some of our students. The recent National Student Survey shows 93% student satisfaction in the Department of Sports Science. The department attracts many research grants as well. For example, over £700,000 has been received to evaluate a physical development program for women after pregnancy. Finally, we congratulate Professor Mary Neville, the head of Department of Sports Science, who was recognised in the Queen's New Year Honours List with an OBE for services to sport and sports science. She has collaborated with many of charities to evaluate the impact of initiatives ranging from increasing mass participation in sport to development of elite performance. I now invite Principal Lecturer in the Department of Computing and Technology, School of Science and Technology, Dr. Tar Osman, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I think it's Professor Mary Neville that should come. I now invite stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Maria Vesely, whose research is on assessment of understanding of unilateral transtibial amputee gait using principal component analysis and discriminate functional analysis. Daniel Martin, whose research is on the effect of reproductive hormones and energy availability on muscle function, cognition, and bone metabolism in females. Rachel Malcolm, whose research is on the influence of intermittent exercise and heat exposure on neuromuscular and cognitive function. Master of Science degree in Engineering, Cybernetics and Communications, Reem Al-Ahmadi. Michael Omoyibo. Master of Science degree in Engineering Electronics, Jinyu Wang. Master of Science degree in Engineering Management, Joel George. Yu Chin Koo. Ala Al-Farsi. Faiz Al-Harthi. Mujgan Fazli. Shiji Lee. Stephen Madden. Ryan McMullen. Shruti Muruga Nandam. Zaina Skia. Tet Arkar So. Lawrence Kimani Wainaina. The next student also received the prize of Best Overall Performance, Adham Mahnouk. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in Coaching and Sports Science, Jaskaran Brahach. Thomas Buckle. Charlie Bunting. Michael Callan. Emily Dog. Liam Dias. Harrison Duke. Alexander Elika. Harry Ellis. James Hackett. James Hamilton. Levi Hyde Thomas. James Jack. Sophia Mehmet. Ashley Mokonzo. Tommy Philpott. Kendall Plackett. James Pollard. Christopher Simons. Phoebe Stevenson. William Simmons. Edward Worth. Ryan Forgoa. Jack Mason. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in exercise, nutrition, and health. Tamara Louise Outcock. Liam Byrne. Hannah Pronow. Michael Dowse. Catherine Hall. The next student also received the prize of Exercise, Nutrition, and Health Greatest Academic Achievement, Paige Harvey. Harriet Hill. Isabel Litayo. Charlotte McLaren. Taha Munshi. Rachel Powell. Harriet Rankin. Jan Slattery. Katie Simmons. Hassan Turkmen. Patricia Veshilak. Danielle Rytham. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in Sport and Exercise Science, Connor Aaron. Michael Batty. Kamal Bernard Sam York. Luke Biggs. Megan Bona. Emma Bourne. Daniel Carey. Emily Clark. Ines Coelho de Castro. Benjamin Coffey. Jordan Constable. Lewis Craig. Connor Craven. Max Craven. Lewis Creed. Ben Davis Moore. Vice Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of students from the School of Science and Technology. I am pleased to invite Carol Perry to the stage to give the oration for our honorary graduate, Dame Judith Hackett, DBE, and to present her to the Vice Chancellor to receive her award.
Vice-Chancellor, guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Dame Judith Hackett to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this morning's graduation. Dame Judith Hackett is a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering, former President of the Institute of Chemical Engineers, former Director General of the UK Chemical Industries Association, and Chair of the Health and Safety Executive from 2008 to 2016. A chemical engineer by profession, she has held senior positions at the Chemical Industries Association and the European Chemical Industries Council. Dame Judith was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, for services to health and safety in 2006, and was made Dame Commander in the 2016 New Year's Honours for her services to engineering and health and safety. She is current chair of the Manufacturing Trade Body and representative voice for British manufacturing in the UK and Europe. She recently chaired the government's post-Grenville review of building regulations and has just been appointed to the board of High Speed 2. In this area, we call it HS2. Further, she was recently awarded an honorary fellowship from the Institute of Engineering and Technology, where she indicated her full support of the organization in trying to change the perceptions of engineering in today's world, and this includes getting increasing numbers of women to join the profession. Dame Judith's passions are chemical engineering and more specifically process safety. For many of us, these words might not mean very much, so I will use some examples from Dame Judith's career to illustrate what they mean. Chemical engineering is a branch of engineering concerned with the design and operation of industrial chemical plants. It uses the principles of chemistry, physics, mathematics, biology, and economics to efficiently use, produce, transform, and transport chemicals, materials, and energy. Process safety focuses on prevention, particularly of fires, explosions, and accidental chemical releases in facilities dealing with hazardous chemicals. Process safety is not to be confused with occupational safety and health, which primarily covers the management of personal safety. Dame Judith's experience of working in the chemical industry encompassed a spell at a large petrochemical company, Exxon Chemicals, associated with Esso, and time at a smaller pigments company, Harrisons and Crossfield plc, now Elementis. These were two very different experiences. At Exxon Chemicals, she was involved in the manufacture of butadiene, which is a gaseous petrochemical byproduct used in the production of synthetic rubbers. Butadiene is a highly reactive, volatile organic compound known for both its potential to form ozone and its carcinogenic and tetragenic properties. In this instance, health and safety were very high, in fact, non-negotiable. In contrast, when she moved to Elementis, she found that, and I quote, "The safety record of the business was appalling." In her time at Elementis, she changed the safety culture and turned around the business itself. Her success led to her being tasked with bringing a strong health and safety culture to all businesses that the company managed worldwide. Since then, she has undertaken a number of high-profile positions concentrating on health and safety, where she emphasizes the role of responsible behavior in addition to regulations of basic standards. The analogy she uses to explain this is like driving a motor car. Although a speed restriction might say 70 miles per hour, if it is foggy or rainy, one might self-regulate one's behavior to suit the conditions and drive slower. Dame Judith is a strong advocate for education. On the Strategic Advisory Board at her alma mater, Imperial College, she has shaped the strategy of chemical engineering education and research. Dame Judith, we know that with your experience and insight, you will be a powerful inspiration and role model to many of our students here too. Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Dame Judith Hackett, DBE, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa, in recognition of her significant contribution to engineering and health and safety, and her influence in determining the direction of the UK industrial strategy and training of the next generation of engineers.
Well, I hope you all managed to stay awake through that long citation. Whoa. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed to Nottingham Trent University for this honorary award. I feel truly privileged to receive it. I want to start by addressing those of you up there who are in the process of graduating. It may be quite hard for you sitting there on this very important day for yourselves and very proud day for all of the members of your family and friends down here, to see the relevance, perhaps, of some of those things that I've done in my career to receive this honorary doctorate today. So I want to tell you a little about my backstory and hope that you can find some connections in it. First of all, I grew up not very far away from here in Tamworth, so it's not that many miles away from here in Nottingham. Both of my grandfathers were coal miners. My paternal grandfather spent 50 years underground, going down the pit from the age of 14 till when he retired at 65. I was the very first person in my family to go to university. So when I graduated and got my first degree in chemical engineering, as you heard, that felt like, and indeed was, a big achievement for me, given that background. But it clearly wasn't the end of the story. I had ambition, of course, and I had a plan. But my ambitions didn't include any of those things that you have just heard about in the citation, not a single one. My plan was to work in industry, yes, but only for a couple of years, and then to become a science teacher. So the plan was to learn a little bit about industry and then teach science for the rest of my career. Now, I'm sure that many of you have plans, and if you do, that is fantastic, and I wish you all the best with following it, to a degree. But equally, if you don't yet have a plan, and you don't know where you're headed, my advice would be don't worry about it too much at all right now. I believe the secret is to have an outline plan, some ideas of what you want to do, but to be flexible and to keep an open mind. The world of science and engineering in particular, but the impact that that has on all of our lives, is such that we are going to be moving so fast in such a changing world that the jobs that many of you might be doing in 10 or 20 years probably have not even been thought of yet. You will be doing things that we don't yet know about because it's not yet been discovered. I don't know about you, but I think that's really exciting, and I envy you the world that you're going into. The opportunities are there, and if you keep an open mind and you look for them, you can make the very best of them. Why do I say that? Well, because that's what I've done. I've taken opportunities which interest me and which excite me. I've followed my passion and my instinct for what to do next, rather than sticking with the plan. And I think in doing that, I've not only had a very rewarding career, but I've had the opportunity to make a difference to a lot of other people's lives as well. My career has certainly been exciting and rewarding in many unexpected ways, and my hope is that for all of you, it will be the same too. So congratulations to you all, and thank you very much again. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, this is Professor Mary Neville, Head of Department of Sports Science, and I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Sport and Exercise Science, Armadani. Lewis Dorset. Jamie Ducker. Athalie Dueme. Jeevan Dulai. Samuel Faulkner. Kyle Freeman. Eve Gibson. Eugene Gillespie. Natasha Gordon. Joel Hardy. Jessica Harris. Stephen Harris. Alexander Hartley. Jamie Haskins. Chloe Horn. Alexander Humphreys. Zephron Hunt. Lewis Hyde. Aman Ibra. Tarandeep Jawanda. Kate Kelly. Bradley Kennedy. Mehdi Kajavi. Daniel Langdown. Nathan Lentz. Alicia McCardle. Fraser McNabb. Ben Montenero. The next student also receives the prize of Greatest Academic Achievement, Connor Moore. Aluwa Otimi Olujobi. Kieran Pearson. Thomas Plevin. Marco Ravik. Jake Riley. Garin Rogers. Jansen Samuels. Joel Sandford. Elise Sibic. Ashley Sims. Amanpreet Singh. Kieran Smith. Molly Stevens. Owen St. John. Miles Stewart. Megan Tolley. Tasha Watson. Joel Webb. Simon Whitehorn. The next student also receives the prize of Sport and Exercise Science Greatest Academic Achievement, Daniel Wild. Jordana Wright. Miles Wright. Emma Wrigley. Charlotte Broad. Jake Cox. Miles Dobson. Dexter Guavara. Sammy Laron. Reese Limbert. The next student also receives the prize of Greatest All-Round Contribution to Sports Science, Marcus Ward. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Sports Science and Management, Ola Aluwa Bada. The next student also receives the prize of Sports Science and Management Greatest Academic Achievement, Jay Chilvers. Liam Donaghy. Harry Franklin. The next student is also awarded the Ethan McKen Prize for Outstanding Achievement, Persis Frimpong. Asher Lockhart Munro. Joseph Maskery. Jordan Mackenzie. Bijan Pacruz. Malcolm Podier. Shaquille Uakwe. The next student is also awarded the Ethan McKen Prize for Outstanding Achievement, William Lambert. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Science and Technology and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as their proxy. Persis Frimpong, who earlier received a Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Sports Science and Management, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Dear Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow students, I would like to start by congratulating all of us as students on completing our degrees. I think it's fair to say that this whole process isn't as easy as it's made out to be sometimes. So please, give yourselves a round of applause. Standing here at this podium is an honor, a privilege, and probably the last thing I ever expected to be nominated for during my time here at NTU. Whilst we are all here to celebrate one of the biggest achievements in our lives, we should also reflect on how far we've come. Many people believed that university was that golden ticket to freedom. You were told, you're so far away from the bird's nest that your parents can't really tell you what to do anymore. You can attend wild parties at night, you can wake up when you want, you can eat what you want, you can do what you want. Other than the obvious requirements to follow government legislation, you're pretty much a free spirit within Nottingham. But then, after Freshers Week, you come to the realization that that might not be true. You have to attend lectures, take notes and reflect on them, sit in the library for hours on end to prepare for assignments, work in groups to prepare for presentations or lab projects. We came to university to do the things that we've never done before, and having to overcome these sometimes uncomfortable situations is what makes our success just that little bit sweeter. To help me prepare for this speech, I had a long conversation with some friends about whether or not going to university could provide more value to someone in comparison to traveling around the world. The question led to a range of answers and a bit of a heated conversation, but in essence, what the question boiled down to was, how much can we learn about ourselves whilst being a student? How much can we learn about life when at university? Personally, I think going to university has some advantages far greater than just the degree itself. We have all grown in ways that we could not have imagined. We have learned how to become independent. We have learned from our successes and our mistakes. For example, and I know a few people will agree with me when I say this, how many of us have hit the snooze button too many times, and God knows this was me in the first year, and missed our bus for that 9 a.m. Tuesday physiology lecture? How many of us have spent just a little bit too much in a club every week and then found ourselves on that strict pot noodles and Indomie diet until the next loan comes in? Our first 2 years here helped us to find our flow and overcome the many challenges we had to face. We had to learn how to become successful students, and we did. We found our pace and we won the race. This last year was the one that mattered the most, and we have all crossed the finish line. However, it doesn't end here. We have only just completed the heat of the event called life, and in the words of the late, great Nipsey Hussle, the marathon still continues. What I hope that you guys have realized is that this chapter has always been about you. No matter what degree classification you've been given, or the fears you may have for the future, remember that this was, and still is, your race. You possess the power to determine where your life goes, the dreams that come to fruition. Keep God first in your life, heed the advice of those you aspire to be like, and take bold steps to apply the lessons learned and achieve your goals. Now, before I end this speech, there are a few people that we must thank. To the lecturers who helped all of us to reach this checkpoint, the often unseen staff who keep the university afloat, such as the security guards, the cleaners, the librarians, and all of the others who made Nottingham Trent University such a great place to live and learn. And finally, of course, to the friends and family who supported us from start to finish, a massive thank you to you all. Fellow students, I hope that I've represented you appropriately in the last few minutes. Let us all celebrate today, and then let's take our learning and use it to create our own great futures. Thank you.
Graduates, doesn't that sound good? I'm going to say it again. Graduates of 2019, let me have my congratulations to those, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, and wish you every success for the future. And I'd like to express, I think, all of our thanks to our honorary graduate, Dame Judith Hackett, DBE, for being with us today. And thank you for sharing your experience with us. Particularly, I think two of my colleagues will have really related to that piece of advice about what you do when things don't go quite according to plan. So when Taha said, "But these are Mary's," what he meant was they were called in the wrong order. So he'd been practicing all of Mary's names, and Mary was practicing all of Taha's names. So thank you, colleagues, for great resilience when things didn't go quite according to plan. It's what you'd expect from a member of staff at NTU, isn't it? So thanks for that, folks. Can I also thank Persis for his vote of thanks. It was very stylish in all sorts of ways, both in his eloquence, in what he chose to say, if I may say so, in your fantastic garb. Although I'm not quite sure when young men fell out of love with socks. A pair of blue socks would have really set that off beautifully, Persis. Sometimes I think you're fighting a losing battle in life. So my colleagues and I, well, we came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of people who are about to go out and make the world a better place for all of us. And at the start of the ceremony, you have heard about some of the accolades received recently by the university. And my promise to you is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you will always be as proud of us in the future as we are proud of all of you today. And we hope that as you take your next steps in your careers, you'll become our greatest ambassadors. And also remember that although you've now graduated, you remain a member of our global NTU family, part of a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent alumni. And you can carry on getting support from us in all sorts of ways, but particularly from the employability team as you pursue your careers. Please have a look at the NTU alumni website. And in time, maybe consider how you could help future generations of students, as some alumni will have helped you with lectures, with placements, with scholarships, with careers advice, whatever it might be. But that is for the future. Make today memorable. Enjoy your success. I invite you all now to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton Building. And guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.